Hi, it's Frenchy Bets. Thanks for clicking on the video. If you like the fantasy football content, drop a like and subscribe. Today we got the final mock draft before the NFL season starts. We're going to be drafting from the 9 spot, a 12-team PPR. So let's get into it. Got Justin Jefferson, Christian McCaffrey at the 2, Chase, Kelsey going at the 4, Eckler at 5, Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp. With the Cooper Kupp news of the setback from the injury, that's a little early. Then Diggs goes at the 8, and I am on the clock. Not going to overthink it. Taking Bijan, I think, has a chance to finish as a number 1 overall running back. I think he's locked in to be top 5. So then we had CD, Chubb, Henry to round out the first round. Then coming back, starting in the second, we got Saquon, A.J. Brown, and Devontae Adams. Next up, Mahomes is the highest ADP, but I refuse to take a quarterback in the first 2 rounds. So Josh Jacobs is interesting, but got a long wait, so I really like to get a receiver. I'm going to go with the upside of Garrett Wilson. I think Garrett Wilson or St. Brown is not a bad pick in this spot, but I'm going to go with Wilson. And Mahomes went next, and Pollard, Josh Allen, Josh Jacobs, Waddle, Olave, Hurts, and Jonathan Taylor. Obviously, Jonathan Taylor, not in the second round. I've been off of JT all season before all this stuff has happened. Now he's on the pup, missing the start of the year. Who knows if he plays at all. So then I really don't like what T1's doing. Got JT and T. Higgins. I'm not high on T. Higgins. Amon-Ra all the way to the 3-2. That's a great looking squad for Team 2. CMC, Hurts, and St. Brown. So then we got ETN, Stevenson, Devonta Smith, Mark Andrews, Joe Burrow in the 3rd round, and Calvin Ridley right before me. It's a tough spot here. I really love DK. I love Gibbs, Mixon. Since I got 2 running backs that I like, I'm going to hope that one of Gibbs or Mixon somehow fall to me. And I'm going to go with DK Metcalf here. Najee, Debo, Lamar, Aaron Jones, Keenan, Brees. Nice. They both came back to me. In that case, I'm going. Mixon is a workhorse. I'm going to go with 2 rookies. I'm going to take Gibbs here. Both my top 2 running backs are rookies. Both taken it early in the first round. I like that upside. And Walker, Cooper, McLaurin, Kittle, Lawrence, Hawkinson, Mixon all the way down at the 411. Team 2 is gifts right now. Hopkins, Herbert at the 501. Was hoping he would make it back to me, but Dameon Pierce, I've been rising on him. He's going to get all the work in Houston. DJ Moore, Watson, Drake London, Miles Sanders, Waller. And I really wanted Waller too. In the 5th round, I'm trying to get one of the Justin quarterbacks, either Herbert preferably, or Fields, or Darren Waller. What? So one of those guys that I said is there, we're going to go with Justin Fields. And Pitts, Judy, Dobbins, Ayuk, Kamara, and Godwin. We're back up. I'd really like Goddard. I'm pretty balanced. I think I could do it and still like my squad. Scroll down a little bit, see what guys you might be looking at with the next pick. Yeah, I don't mind any of those guys. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna go back to back quarterback and tight end in the 5th and 6th, and take Goddard. Swift, Connor, Mike Evans. I'm liking Mike Evans too. Pittman, Lockett, Dalvin Cook, Pacheco, Akers, Javante, Kirk, Dak, Rashad White, Deshaun, Mike Williams at 7-7. Alright. So, let's see what we got here. George Pickens, I just don't trust the volume. Makes the highlight reel catches, I just don't know if I can trust the volume. Hollywood I've been high on all year, but Arizona is trying to have a historically bad season. I mean, it's pretty obvious that they're just tanking at this point. So who knows if Kyler even plays this year. JSN injury, got 2 good receivers ahead of him. Deontay Johnson is going to be one of the best picks of the draft this year. Locked in for volume. Last year, he was a historic season, not in a good way. No touchdowns, with how many targets he had is ridiculous. So he's going to score some touchdowns. We're going to go with Deontay Johnson. Tua, Hollywood, Pickens, JSN, James Cook. And defense going off the board in the 8th round. Love to see it. So I'm really between Addison and Dotson here. I believe Sam Howell's going to be a good quarterback. He's looked good in preseason. He has talent. So McLaurin banged up. I'm going to take the shot on Dotson. But I wouldn't be bad with Addison either. But I'm going to go with Dotson and see how this team turns out. Tony, Addison, Dylan. 2 more defenses. Gotta love when defenses are going off the board in the 8th round. So, especially if your league doesn't, the defenses don't score a lot like most leagues. I am in some leagues where defenses can flat out win you a week, get you 30, 40 points. So that's a little bit different scenario. Obviously, you got to know your league rules as to when you should take a defense, but in most standard leagues, one of the last 2 rounds. So, let's see. Quentin Johnston, Juju, Gabe Davis, Zay Flowers. I love Zay Flowers. Let's take a look at the team, what we got so far. We got 4 receivers, only 2 running backs. But I really love Zay Flowers. I don't think I can pass him up here. I like Khalil Herbert. Maybe somehow he falls to me. Yeah, we're going with Zay Flowers. That offense is going to be great, and he's got a chance to be the number 1 guy. I'm taking my shot. Khalil went the next pick. Schultz, Brian Robinson, OBJ, Cousins, Charbonnet. Okay, so Rashad Penny. I've been high on him. It's just tough. I don't know what Philly's doing with their running backs. It's been all over the place, and Penny hasn't got the chances with the first teams like I would have liked in preseason. So I think Pirine is going to be involved the whole season. Whether Javante's back or not, he's looks healthier than I would have ever thought he would be at this point. but I still think Samaje is involved a ton. So we're gonna go with guaranteed volume of Samaje since it's my third running back. If I already had three running backs, then I would take the shot on the more risky but higher upside in Penny. But so with this build, we're going Piran. Bills. There's Rashad Penny, Elijah Moore, Zeke, Sutton. I've been rising a little bit on Sutton. It's scary, but he's the only guy they got other than Marvin Mims. So it could be Sutton time. Could have been a year early. Everyone was high on him last year. Could have just been a year early. And this year could be Sutton's time to shine. Then we had Old Man Thielen, Lazard, McKinnon, A-Chain. Then the kickers are starting. So we got two more bench spots. So let's see. Sky Moore is going to be a starter. They kept the rookies and other guys and said that they're only package players right now to start the year. Sky Moore is going to be the starter. And I know Mahomes only throws at Kelsey, but eventually someone else is going to get some touches. Juju had a halfway decent fantasy year last year. He's gone, so let's go with Sky Moore. Oh. Daniel Jones in the 11th. That's a great pick there. The Ravens, Tyler Boyd. So the last pick, just looking for someone with upside that could win you the league. So right now we're looking at like Tank Bigsby, Jaylen Warren maybe. Don't need to be anyone that's at the top of the list. Marvin Mims, take the shot on Marvin Mims. With this build, only having 3 running backs and having 6 receivers, kind of looking for a running back, so that's where we scroll back up. Go with Tank Bigsby. I think he's got a shot to take over and possibly be the Jags' number 1 running back. But even if he doesn't completely take over ETN's job, I think he's got a good chance of getting to a good amount of touches. So let's see. Elijah Mitchell. Bateman's not a bad pick there. Taking a chance on that Ravens offense. Damien Harris. Mostert's a solid pick with Jeff Wilson going on IR. They're down to Mostert and A-Chain. A-Chain's been dealing with an injury, so Mostert in the 12th is actually a good pick, especially to start the season. And it seems like Jeff Wilson's going to be out a while. McDaniel said they're hoping that he will return this year. So just by that, makes me think that it's not just going to be a 4-week IR stint. Makes it sound like it's more long-term to me. So that's actually a very good pick in the 12th round. Nobody else really know. So got all our positions. Now we just go to the kickers and defense. I know the Commanders will make it back to me. Commanders have been one of my go-tos. They play Arizona week 1, so it's always good. So let's go with Jason Sanders. Great offense. Just want a kicker on a good offense. That's all it is. And then our defense, we are going to go with the Washington Commanders. Jaylen Warren in the 14th. That's a solid pick. And a bunch of kickers and defenses. All right. So looking at the squad, got Justin Fields at the quarterback, Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Samaje Perine, and Tank Bigsby as my running backs. Receivers, we got Garrett Wilson, DK Metcalf, Deontay Johnson, Jahan Dotson, Zay Flowers, and Sky Moore. With Dallas Goedert at tight end, Jason Sanders as kicker, and Commanders to start on defense since they go up against Arizona. Depending on the next week's, Commanders will very likely be dropped and pick up someone else with a good matchup. So I really like this team. I haven't done a ton of drafts from pick 8 through 12, so I actually really like this team. Running backs, rookie running backs, both taken early in the first round. That's a great sign for fantasy. Both Bijan's going to get everything out of the backfield. Jahmyr Gibbs is a weapon. He's got a chance to take anything to the house at any time. He's going to get a ton of touches. Receivers, I love Garrett Wilson with a competent quarterback. I mean, we saw what he did last year with Zach Wilson and company. So, with Aaron Rodgers, MVP guy, sky is the limit for him. DK, I'm projecting a huge year on DK, unlike most people. So, I love the DK pick. Dallas Goedert, I love Goedert if you watch any of my other videos. I think Goddard's going to be a great tight end in the 6th round. I think he's locked in for a top 5 guy. Deontay balances out some of the up and downs we might have some of these other guys with some of the other guys. Deontay is just going to be solid as a rock every week, plug and play PPR guy. And Jahan Dotson, I love where he's going in the 8th round. He looked great last year. Another quarterback upgrade. I truly believe Sam Howell is a pretty significant upgrade. I'm buying in on the Sam Howell hype. Zay Flowers, the new and improved offense, going to be one of the top scoring teams in the league. The rookie, he's got a shot to break out and be this year's Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, whoever you want to compare, one of the great rookie receivers that we've had in the last couple of years. Samaje, I think that's a safe guy to have as your 3rd running back. Bye week fill in, or if Javante's not healthy or not getting the touches, full-time touches, and Samaje's in there, you got another great running back. Sky Moore, like I said, he's going to be a starter on the Chiefs offense with Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball. Got to take a chance on him in the 11th round. And then Tank Bigsby, I think he's really got a shot to be something. And we'll find out soon. And I could see Tank taking over Etienne's job. So let me know what you think of the squad. And no bar bets today. I had a lot going on, and so I didn't have time to look at any more season-long bets, but definitely have some more in the next video. And then I'm going to recap all the bar bets that we've had in the video so far and put that out probably Thursday or Friday, right before the season starts. I know it starts Thursday, but I don't have any season-long props on the Lions or Chiefs, so look for that video Thursday or Friday. Catch you in the next one.